music academy where I taught piano, but I should have known that anything that cheap in this city comes with a reason. The building was old, the kind of old that smells like wet wood and forgotten memories. The hallway lights flickered, the walls cracked like veins, and every door looked like it had seen too many tenants come and go. My flat was on the 3rd floor, small but cozy. Except for one thing, the piano. It stood in the corner of the living room. An antique, heavy, black grand piano, its keys slightly yellowed with age. It was beautiful and intimidating. When the landlord, Mr. Thomas, handed me the keys, he paused before leaving. He stared at the piano and said quietly,
"You can play it if you like, but don't play it after 10 p.m.
"Why does a ghost live in it?" He didn't laugh back. He just looked at me, expression flat, and said,
"I'm serious, it's not safe."
Then he left, without another word. The first few days were normal. I practiced every evening after work, sometimes losing myself in the melodies. That piano had the richest tone I'd ever heard. Soft, haunting, perfect. But one night, I got carried away. I was playing Claire de Lune, and the next thing I knew, the clock on the wall ticked to 10 p.m. I finished the last note, and it lingered, longer than it should have, almost as if someone else pressed the pedal with me. Then, silence. I brushed it off as an echo, but that night, around 3 a.m., I woke up to the faint sound of piano keys. Plink, plink, plink. Just 3 random notes, played slowly. I froze in bed. The sound came from the living room. I tried to convince myself it was the neighbors, until I remembered there was no one living next door. The next morning, I checked the piano. The cover was open, and one of the keys, the same one that played last night, had a small, dark smudge on it, like a fingerprint, but not human. Days passed. Every night after 10 p.m., I'd hear faint notes, sometimes one, sometimes a whole phrase from a melody I'd played earlier. Always slow, always a little off-key. Then one evening, I came home to find the piano lid open again and a piece of sheet music sitting on the stand. But it wasn't mine. It was a composition titled Nocturne of the Departed. The notes were strange, dissonant, almost impossible to play, but as a musician I couldn't resist. I started playing. The air turned cold. The walls seemed to hum, and halfway through I swore I heard breathing behind me. I stopped. Silence.
Keep playing.
I ran out of the room, slamming the door behind me. That night, I slept with headphones on, but even then, I heard it. The faint melody playing from the living room, the same tune I had started earlier, the Nocturne of the Departed. I should have moved out then, but instead, I became obsessed. I wanted to know who wrote that piece. I looked for it online, no record of it, nothing, so I asked the landlord. At first, he refused to talk. Then finally, he told me.
The man who lived here before you was a pianist. Brilliant, but obsessed. He believed he could talk to the dead through music. Every night after 10 p.m. he'd play that same piece, the Nocturne. Then one night, neighbors heard the piano stop, and a scream. When they opened the door, he was gone. Only the piano remained.
After that, things got worse. The sound of the piano became louder, even when I wasn't home. I'd come back to find it slightly moved, like someone had been sitting there. And sometimes, the seat would still be warm. One night, I decided to record it. I set up my phone on a tripod, hit record, and went to bed. At 3:17 a.m., I woke up to that same haunting melody. In the video, you can see it clearly. The piano keys pressing by themselves, slowly, deliberately. And behind it, a figure, dark, faintly glowing around the edges, sitting where the pianist's seat was. When the camera pans slightly, the figure turns. Its face is hollow, eyes black, and in its mouth, a row of piano keys, like teeth. The video cuts to static. After that night, I never slept. Every night, the same melody played, louder and louder. Neighbors started complaining. They said they heard someone screaming along with the music, but it wasn't me. At least I don't think it was. The final night, I decided to end it. I took a hammer and tried to destroy the piano. The moment I hit it, it screamed. Not a sound from wood or strings, a human scream. Blood seeped out from under the keys. Then, silence. The piano stopped playing after that. I thought it was over, until I noticed something new. On the piano bench, a single piece of sheet music, freshly written. At the top, Nocturne of the Departed, Movement 2, play it or stay forever. I don't remember what happened after that. All I know is what people told me later. They said they found my apartment empty, the door locked from the inside, the piano spotless, shining, like new. And every night since, the people who move in after me say the same thing.
Around 10 p.m., the piano starts to play by itself. Sometimes we hear a girl humming along with it, soft hum in background.